So here is an example of the new slideshow that Awesome Table has put out, and this is on a new Google site, on my Demo Slam site that I just worked on this past weekend. It's a real nice interface. You can move back and forth with the controls there, or you can let it go on its timer and run through the slideshow. It takes some text and also the images. So let's see, how does this work? What I've gone and done is added a slideshow form so that I can fill out a form and on the fly add some of these options. So what I had done to create this, I had built a form, and the form was simply three different pieces. One is the title, there's a description, and an upload image. That, of course, created a spreadsheet that had a timestamp, and then these three columns that I have highlighted in red there for you. So that's the data that comes in from the form when a form gets submitted. So then the pieces that you need, I'm highlighting here: the slide image, slide title, slide text, slide link. After you build your spreadsheet, you need to add a column, and then I like to freeze 2 rows so that I can keep the second column. This is the data that Awesome Table is using to build the slideshow. So it has to be slide image, slide title, slide text, and slide link. So where does some of this stuff come from? All I'm doing is the title, the description, and the upload image. I had to come over here to the I had to split the image because what I was after, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. I was after this formula. I needed to split F3 at the equal sign. So I did that because what I needed to get a hold of was this ID. I needed the photo ID. And then I actually concatenated that back together with a piece of URL that I knew needed to be at the front end of that. So I have this URL, and then I was concatenating or joining this H3, and this array formula says, okay, keep doing this all the way down. So this makes it automatically build as you add a new image with the form. These formulas execute. So I had this H3 part. Then this link part, which is what happens when you actually click on the image itself, it can direct you to another web page. I'm just directing it back to the same web page. So what that's doing is building this auto link, and the way I'm doing that, again, that is this sites.google.com, and then I'm using something called copy down. It's an add-on that's taking this data and copying it down, and then again I'm concatenating that with I'm concatenating the link again with a copy down, adding the HTTP to this other piece that I had. So I had to play around with those pieces to get that to work. So let me demonstrate how this ends up working. I sent the phone over here. I sent the form to my phone, and then I put it on the home screen. So when I load that up, I actually can open up, and with my phone I can collect an image. So I would put in a title, EdTech Cadre. How about EdTech Team, and a description. I might switch here because this is easier. Had a great time at the EdTech Cadre this past weekend. So then I add a file, and I can add a file directly by taking a photo. I mean, right now all I have to take a photo of is basically what I'm doing. So I go ahead and decide, okay, I'm going to use that photo, and then I upload that, and that file uploads. And in a moment, you will see. So now I basically am adding a new image to the slideshow right now. I submit. So I can use my phone to go ahead and add these things. Let me switch back over to the actual website and refresh. And what we will then see, I'm going to back up to the last thing, and EdTech, and what you are seeing there is a photograph. Let me back up again, go forward, and you're seeing what I just took a picture of.